I don't know what time it is, but it's early in the morning. I woke up this morning really excited to go and see Terminator 3 at the matinee show. I was thinking that after this, the proper order to see the Terminator movies is first Terminators 1, 2, and 3, and then Terminator Salvation, and then the one where the Terminator goes back in time to kill Kirk. Then I remembered that it's not Terminator 3 that's opening today. Terminator 3 actually came out about 7 years ago. What's opening today is Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Great. Like another one of them. I'm so sick of franchises and remakes and all kinds of stuff like that. Nobody can come up with any original ideas. Or if they do, they're not allowed to. They have to adapt all the existing comic books and TV shows and vampire romance novels first. Instead, I'll go see The Losers today. It came out about 2 weeks ago. I figured it'd be good to see that as preparation for the A-Team when it comes out later this year. Make a nice double feature. Either that or The Losers and G.I. Joe. Maybe the A-Team and G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe is like the more high-tech version of both of those movies. Except G.I. Joe actually works for the government, whereas both the Losers and the A-Team are like fugitives from justice or something like that. Can't remember. I saw Iron Man last week, and I like that. But I was having problems afterwards with the fact that Don Cheadle just kind of walked into Robert Downey's house and threw on an Iron Man suit. First of all, he has to have access to the computer program that will engage the robotics to put the suit on him, because he can't just climb into the thing. He has to have it, has to be bolted inside it by all those big arms. It was right there in the opening sequence at the expo. How could they ignore that? The second thing is that Don Cheadle didn't have one of those power sources, the arc reactor that's in his chest. I mean, that's in Downey's chest. He can't just put on a suit and start it up because the suit runs on the arc reactor. He doesn't have one. Other than that, though, it was, a masterpiece. I especially like the fight scene where he and Downey were fighting all the drones in the park. It was a nice short scene. It was only about a minute long, if that. It was over very quickly. Good scene. Oh, one more thing. I want to warn you guys about a movie. If it hasn't opened near you, it may soon, or it'll just be available on DVD. It's a horror movie. And it could be quite possibly the most disgusting movie I've ever heard of, ever. And I've seen some corkers, let me tell you. I won't tell you what it is just yet, because I don't want you guys to, open a window and run a IMDb search or go to one of the horror sites to read more about it. I don't want you seeing it. I don't want you reading about it. I don't want you to watch the trailer. I don't want you to let anyone tell you what happens in this movie. Because now that I know what it's about, I can't get the thing out of my head. It's infected my mind. And every few minutes I'll stop and go, ugh, oh, God. So disgusting. Remember, don't let anyone tell you what this is. Because once you know what it's about, you can't unknow it. You can't just go to Lacuna and wipe it from your memory. It'll be with you forever, and you don't want that. Okay, you ready? Remember, no reading about it, no finding about it. I'll tell you everything you need to know to avoid it, yeah? The movie's called The Human Centipede. It opened at the Music Box Theater here in Chicago last week. It's about a mad scientist who performs an experiment on a few humans. I gotta figure this movie, based on what I know about it, it has to be like the product of like a dare. Like somebody dared the director to come up with the most revolting, nauseating thing that he possibly could. And I'd say he came through with flying colors. Or maybe he just, lost a bet or something. I don't know. And I'm also kind of concerned about the actresses who were in the movie. I read an interview. Apparently, shooting some of those scenes wasn't a big deal for them. But this isn't like one of those Hostel movies where they just put on some latex makeup appliance and then scream while somebody pretends to saw their fingers off. This takes it to a whole nother level. I don't even want to think about it. But I can't help it. Every once in a while, I'll stop and I'll go, ugh, the human centipede, oh man. Just like every once in a while, I'll go, yeah, Joss Whedon's directing the Avengers. Can't wait. Anyway. I don't have 77 subscribers yet, so the contest is still open. If you can guess my favorite movie of the decade, I'll make you a video. Just for you, on whatever you like. Link to that video is in the description. Or as someone I know would say, the digity-doo, or the doobly-doo, or the dundity-doo. Can't remember. $4:02. It's my day off. I don't want to be awake this early. I went to bed at like 1 a.m. just so I wouldn't wake up this early. What's wrong with me? I'll talk to you later, guys. Have a good one.